Hey everybody, it's Wade with 365 Thermal, and today I'm going to be doing a full review on the AGM Observer LRF 25256. These are a one-of-a-kind unit. They do thermal, day, night, laser rangefinder, you name it, all wrapped up into one. Check it out. You heard that right. This is an all-in-one unit. It does thermal at a 256 resolution. It does daytime video through an optical lens, and it does night with IR. And it has a laser rangefinder good for up to 1,000 yards. This thing is one bad binocular. That being said, it is actually two independent binoculars built together to a binocular. So one of these is going to be thermal and one of these is going to be optical. All right, so you actually adjust the end caps here, your front diopter focus, one as you're looking through it for your thermal and one looking through it for your optical. That does take a minute to get used to. It does take a second to play around with and get it. When you first get these in, take the time, figure out which is which, and adjust it for yourself. And of course, focus it to your eye and the distance. You do have the same thing up here for the eyepieces. Again, you want to adjust that to your eyes. But getting right into it, guys, we're going to go over the physical attributes. I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of videos from this thing. Day, night, thermal. You're going to see them all. They're going to be probably right over here. And it's awesome. This is one of my favorite optics probably that are out right now. So we're going to get right into it. So first things first, as you can see, these are binoculars, but what it is, like I said, is more or less two monoculars together to make one whole system with the laser rangefinder. And the way that works is you're actually seeing the image from each of these independent tubes through both eyepieces. Okay, so it's again a binocular, but you're actually only getting the video through one side at a time. That being said, guys, great image quality. Even at a 256, it does have a higher base mag, and it does give you a very, very good image quality, again, for what they're meant for. All right, these are not long range per se binoculars, but for somebody that's going to use them, literally hunting pretty much anything at a reasonable distance, I would say probably out to maybe 300 yards or so, you're going to be pretty solid. The detection range on this is over 1,000 yards, but just from what I'm saying, to where you're going to have a good image quality, I would say that's very, very practical and realistic. Going back into it though, we'll go over the layout a little bit. Again, you have two different 25 millimeter objective lenses here. One is going to be thermal, and one is going to be your actual day-night optic side. So this is going to be your power button here. Sorry, I'm going to look because I'm doing it backwards. This is going to be your photo. This is going to be your laser rangefinder. This one right here is going to be to switch your color palette and between night-day optic mode. It's actually just called optical on here. Let's see, we got your menu button and your zoom. All right, and then right here, I already said your objective lenses. You can see here in the middle, you've got your IR illuminator, as they call it, your LRF laser rangefinder there in the middle, and of course, your two display screens right here. Sorry, just having a little bit of a brain fart there. I will also show you guys something else that's pretty cool. Something that you could do with these if you wanted a very, very stable image or put it onto maybe a tripod or something like that. It does actually have a tripod mounting screw down here on the bottom, as well as your battery doors. This thing does run on two 18650 batteries. Have to have them both at the same time. Pop those doors open. Real easy. You just unlock, pull it. It's got the little, I don't know, I'd call it a ribbon, if you will. But it's just got that little flap, that goes underneath batteries. Pops it right back out. Very, very easy. Go right back out, right back in. Put it in there. Pop it down. It's got this here. And lock it. Bam. That's pretty quick and easy, guys. The lock, literally, and it's color coded, so it'll show you if it's locked or not. I'll show you there. You can see the red so it is color coded. And of course, it does have the USB-C port right there. So that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to go over physical wise. Like I said, it just takes a minute getting used to it to first set it up initially for you. Again, adjusting both the front diopters as well as the eye focus pieces on the back to get it to match for your eyes, to actually get it to where you're seeing the image fully on both together. You know what I mean? So not a whole lot different than regular binoculars there. That's pretty common, but figuring out which one actually adjusts the optical and the thermal takes a second, just so you know. It does have also, I forgot to show you guys here, it does have the little loops there, so you could use a bino harness or lanyards. Got them on both sides, of course. And I didn't say it, but you guys could see it. The actual lens caps, those pop right in and out. I do like that. They're actually pretty good quality for just being rubber. The way it works on that, I think a lot more optics should have ones like this, because again, they do. They literally just pop right in and off very, very easily. But again, it's going to stay there in place. It's not, I could do whatever I want and these things are not going to come off, where that's not quite always the case with other ones, okay? But you guys are seeing some of the videos and stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and read through the specs because this has a lot of stuff to offer. So, getting right into the specs. We have a resolution of 256 by 192. That's your thermal resolution. An IR illuminator. It is a built-in 850 nm smart IR power and beam angle adjustment. Dimensions of these, it's 8.7 by 5.6 by 2.8 inches. Working temperature is roughly -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. It does have the laser rangefinder up to 1,000 meters with a plus or minus 1 meter accuracy. It's pretty common, very good quality rangefinders, guys. It does have video and audio recording. You'll see plenty of the video here. Something else I hadn't mentioned yet. This does have two different base magnifications, okay? So one side is going to be your thermal, and it's going to have a 4.5 base mag, whereas the optical side, so that's your day-night side, the actual, it just looks like you're looking through more or less a video camera, and your optical side has a 5x base mag. Now your thermal will go from a 4.5 to 18, your optical, which is your day-night side, will go from a 5.5 to a 22. Takes, again, a little bit of getting used to. Whenever you're switching back and forth, you'll see, you know, all of a sudden you'll go from this picture here, and then all of a sudden it'll bump up, and it'll go back down as you switch, just between the thermal and the optical, guys. So all the thermal is going to look the same as you're flipping through the different color palettes and everything, because it's the same base mag. It's just switching back and forth thermal and optical. And again, it's only 1x difference, so it's not a huge difference. It's just a little minor detail that I thought I'd bring up to you guys. The thermal sensor on this is going to be a 12 micron VOX uncooled focal plane array. The digital sensor is a 3840 by 2160. And that is a 1 and 1.8 inch progressive scan CMOS. It does have standby mode. You can hit your power button here, or whenever you drop them down like this, it will automatically go standby mode. You bring them up, it'll come back without you having to press the button again. I really like that feature. Again, something that I feel that should be more common on, you know, monoculars and binoculars both. It does have a 50 hertz refresh rate, frame rate for those of you that are picky about it. Detection range, this says you can detect a 6-foot object at 1,200 meters. I would say that that's probably pretty close for detection. Again, realistically, identifying things and using it for more of what it would be meant to be used for, I would say you're looking at more around 300 to 500 depending on what it actually is. You know what I mean? A large object like a cow or a deer, you're going to be able to see it a really long ways out there, and you'll be able to know. Smaller creatures like what I'm talking about, you know, a couple hundred yards, and you'll still be able to tell what it is. It does take snapshot, capture, that would be the picture, however you want to say it. Your lenses, again, 25 millimeters. for both. And what was I going to say? Oh, sorry. NETD, sorry, less than 35 millikelvin for the thermal sensor. Power does take a 5 VDC 2 amp USB Type C, and it does have the two 18650 batteries. Digital zoom, so that would be running through the zoom right here with your zoom button here. It has a 1x, 2x, and 4x. Monitor, so this is going to be your display screens. Two of them. Display screens are going to be 1920 by 1080s. They are 0.49 inches in size, and again a 50 frame rate, 50 FPS. Display has day, night, auto. Storage has a 64 gigabyte built-in storage. Again, the two 18650 fully rechargeable and removable batteries. And it does come with 4 of them. So I did not bring that up yet. So you have to have 2 running in it whenever you have them in there. It takes 2. You also have 2 more that you could have on the charger at the same time or in your pocket as backups. It actually comes with all 4. Battery life, the continuous run time at 25 degrees Celsius with the Wi-Fi, IR, and LRF off is 8 hours continuous. So again, the more you're using those features, the more it's going to run your battery down, whether that be your Wi-Fi, your IR, or your laser rangefinder. And unless you're taking videos off of your optic or using it for a screen for somebody else to look at the time that you're using them, I would suggest always having your Wi-Fi off. Weight is 1.96 pounds, so just under 2 pounds. And the final thing I was going to bring up here, guys, it does have the IP67 waterproof rating. So a lot of great features on this thing. I mean, I could talk about all the other minor things for a very, very long time. But again, it's a great optic. For somebody even that wants to use this for deer hunting, coyote hunting, you name it. So say you're hunting a open CRP field, you know, bordering some timber or something like that, and you're deer hunting. This is going to be awesome because number one, I can promise you if you've got just even a little bit of light left, you're going to be able to see through that optical image. You're going to be able to see. You can count the antlers, you name it. You're going to be seeing detail as long as there's just a little bit of light left, okay? So I'm talking legal shooting time. You're going to be able to see that with the optical on this. You're going to be able to use the laser rangefinder. And you can also detect things with the thermal. So in thicker cover and stuff like that, if you're elevated, you might not be able to see it necessarily with your naked eye, but you switch it to thermal and you start scanning and stuff, I promise you're going to pick up critters that you did not know were there that you can't see without using the thermal. Just something to keep in mind, guys. Again, it's all-in-one, great features, great price point. I think right now these are about $1,600 if I'm not mistaken. And I do have them on my website. Go to 365thermal.shop. I will have the link below in the description as well. And of course, if you guys want to buy any other night vision, thermal optics, tripods, hunting lights, e-collars, you name it, please visit the website, 365thermal.shop. You can also follow 365 Thermal on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter X, you name it, we've got it there. Subscribe to the channel if you would, please. It helps me out. And of course, stay tuned to more videos, and thanks for watching.